And boys and girls, welcome to BenchART, I'm for Classic, and welcome to Yakuza Like a Dragon, running on an Intel UHD 620. This game is developed by Ryoga Gatuka Studio, and it is using the Dragon engine, which is the same engine as Yakuza 6. Well, so the game actually runs on the Intel, but it's simply awful. So I'm running with 720p using texture quality on high, texture filtering 4 times, and Anti-Aliasing set to FXAA. But I'm also using 50% of resolution scaling and a cap of frame rate to 30. But when I'm not using a cap, this is the performance that I get. So using the regular low settings with 50% of resolution scaling, the performance it is virtually the same to what I have when using texture quality on high and texture filtering on 4 times and anti-aliasing, because these 3 settings makes a huge difference, especially the texture quality. It is super different, the game playing from texture quality low to texture quality high. The visuals are entirely different. And yet the performance it is the same. So that's why I decided to change texture filtering, texture quality and anti-aliasing to FXAA, because it barely makes the game more demanding, but yet you get much better results. But still, the fact that we need to use 50% of resolution scaling in this game, it just ruins entirely the visuals, because in the end, despite the game it is set to 720p and all the other menus and subtitles are set to 720p, the game it is being rendered at 50% of 720p. So in the end the game it is being rendered at something like 360p. So it's simply horrible. It is really hard to recommend you to visit Kamurocho and in Yakuza Like a Dragon like this. But I needed to do this video because the game it is playable. As you can see, it is running just absolutely fine. Yes, there are drops under 30 frames per second, but Yakuza Like a Dragon it is now a turn-based based game, so I don't think that frame rate it is as important as it was before. But still it is running, so I think it is important to release this video for you to know that you can run the game. Now the downsides it is, well, really the visuals. It's really depressing to play with this resolution scaling nonetheless, but still this is completely up to you. So performance it is all talked about. Let's talk a little bit now about the game. Regarding the game, I barely scratched the surface of any Yakuza game. And one of the things that I can say for the Yakuza Like a Dragon is that a lot of people grew a little bit disappointed with the fact that Yakuza Like a Dragon it is now a turn-based game. So Judgment, the new spin-off from Yakuza developed by the same developers of the Yakuza series, the Ryoga Gatuka, decided to move on the real-time combat Yakuza style to the Judgment game, and decided to transform the Yakuza into a turn-based combat. So many people were simply disappointed by this decision, and they couldn't saw themselves playing this game. But for many people that did give a chance to this game, they were completely jaw-dropped, because the identity of Yakuza, according to many users, are still in here and better than ever. So there is so much more stuff to do. It's like the fact that they left the focus in real-time combat and triggered the JRPG stuff led them to have more time to focus in other stuff that they thought it would be interesting to complete a little bit the game with tasks and mini games like the usual stuff that Yakuza have. So what I mean is the story, people say that it is amazing. It's one of the best in the series. The Ichiban, the new character, they say that it is great. It is super great. It's a very likely character, so it was a good move according to them too. And the combat system, despite many people were kind of, I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. The thing is, in the reality, people end up letting it through, alright, and end up enjoying the combat. But for many people, that wasn't really going to enjoy this type of combat. Some of the people still played the game and they say that the game is simply a masterpiece inside the Yakuza series, despite the combat did change. So yeah, it depends on how much you will tolerate this type of combat if you don't enjoy it, but for most of the people that play the game, they say that it's clearly one of the best in the series, alright, despite its combat change. So I think that's all that I want to talk about the gameplay itself. The game is still expensive even after 6 months of its release, or even more. So it's still $59.99 on Steam, so I decided to subscribe to Xbox Game Pass in order to get access to the game. The game was added to Xbox Game Pass during the E3 of Microsoft, so it is available for about 1 week after the... So it was really the announcement that I was waiting before testing out this game. I was really waiting this for getting in the Game Pass so I could try it. So here it is, guys, the video with the performance of the game. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the gameplay, which in this case will be mostly cutscenes, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Quit jabbering and let's do this. Come on! Let's do it! Yeah! Come on now! Check this out! Let's go! Cool! Yeah! That's how you do it! I feel the stats going up! You're still pretty strong. But not strong enough. Say goodbye to your wallet. Please, beat me up if that's what your boss wants. But don't take my money!
Well, looky here. He did have the cash. This fucking lowlife had no intention of paying it back. Hey, wait. What are you doing? Aniki!
What? Just getting all the junk out of his wallet first, man.
Looks more like money to me.
Alright, great son. Like I said, I only wanted your wallet.
Huh? Oh. Okay.
Okay, let's go, Mitsu.
Hey, Aniki!
Where is he? Hey, miss! Where's the young master? I mean, have you seen Masato Arakawa?
I'm very sorry, but I haven't seen him today, sir.
Damn it. Huh? Sorry I'm late, young master. Something came up while I was doing collections.
Anything else you want to announce?
Sorry.
Did you forget what day it is?
Of course not.
You okay, young master?
I'm fine.
We're almost there.
Wait, don't go in yet. Duck in here for a sec.
Okay. What is that?
The latest and greatest ephedrine injector. I had it imported. It's a specialized performance enhancer. It stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, so even someone with my condition will be able to stand and walk just like anybody else. The effect will be immediate, but it won't last more than a few hours.
But how did you get something like that?
Today is my woman's birthday. I can't embarrass her by going in there like this.
That sounds crazy, though. Don't you think it's kind of risky?
No, it just hasn't been approved for use in Japan, that's all. Inject it here.
Huh? None of this sounds good to me, young master. We don't really know what else it might do to you.
You're a fucking wuss.
Young master? Young master? Young master!
Let's go.
Young master?